He is the teacher of the strongest, the guardian of the sacred ground, the man whose mere gaze can freeze the flow of time and shatter the will of universe venerables. We are speaking of the Primal Chaos City Leader. Welcome to Donghua Minute. Today we are not just analyzing a character, we are breaking down the three bodies of the Primal Chaos City Leader. To understand the gravity of this analysis, we must first set the context. The Primal Chaos City Leader is not just a universe master, he is the ceiling of that realm. In the era before Luo Feng rose, humanity was surrounded by the monster race, the automaton race, and the bug clan. These races possessed innate genetic advantages that humans simply did not have. So how did humanity survive? How did they hold their ground? They survived because the likes of Primal Chaos City Leader turned into a one-man army. Through a specific cultivation technique and the possession of a special life-form avatar, he split his existence into three distinct bodies, each with a specific purpose, a specific aesthetic, and a specific catastrophic capability. Let us begin the dissection with the body most familiar to the disciples of the human race, the Primal Chaos City Body. This is the administrator of judgment. If you were a genius training in Primal Chaos City, looking up at the universe laws manifesting in the sky, this is the figure you would fear. This body stands about 3 meters tall, a towering, burly figure of absolute intimidation. He wears incredibly complex, ancient, dark red armor. This isn't just protection. It is a symbol of blood and iron. Rising from his forehead are two fiery red horns covered in peculiar, arcane engravings, and a scaly tail extends from his armor, thrashing with the weight of a collapsing star. This body is responsible for the killing and punishing within the sacred grounds. His eyes, described as calm like the vast ocean, terrifying truth, he does not kill out of anger. He kills out of order. When he stands in Primal Chaos City, he is invincible. By utilizing the origin laws of the initial universe, this body can suppress any intruder. It represents the Primal Chaos City Leader's duty to the internal stability of the race. It is the anchor, the unshakable mountain. But a mountain cannot move, and the enemies of humanity are mobile. This brings us to the second body, the most visually overwhelming of the three, the Thousand Treasures River Body. This is the guardian of the realm. While the city body is human-sized, the Thousand Treasures River Body is a monstrosity of biological perfection. This is a special life form, standing over 10,000 kilometers tall. Imagine a being whose height pierces the atmosphere of a planet. His skin is silvery white, shimmering with the energy of 1,000 stars. On his head, over 1,000 antennas twitch, sensing the fluctuations of space and time. This body does not wear armor. He walks barefoot. He wears a seemingly ordinary shirt. But do not be fooled. This shirt is the manifestation of one of the most coveted artifacts in the universe, the Thousand Treasures River. This is a top arcana domain treasure. In the power scaling of Swallowed Star, a domain treasure is the ultimate battlefield control. When activated, it transforms the surrounding space into a domain of crushing pressure, slowing enemies to a halt and grinding their divine bodies into dust. The shirt contains 1,000 tools, creating a resonance that penetrates the soul. In his hand, he holds an ancient, rugged stone staff. This body resides in the original universe, guarding the headquarters of the Virtual Universe Company. Why is this significant? Because this body is the shield. If the alien races ever decided to launch an all-out assault on humanity's core, they would have to get past a 10,000-kilometer giant wielding a domain that spans galaxies. This body represents the Primal Chaos City Leader's defense and deterrence. But defense is not enough. To secure the future, one must conquer the unknown. This leads us to the third and perhaps most terrifying form, the original body. This is the apex predator. This body is the true form of the Primal Chaos City Leader. He wears a golden robe, regal and majestic. His head is adorned with cyan-colored scales, and his face resembles that of an earthling. Unlike the ferocious armor of the city body or the titanic size of the treasure body, the original body exudes an aura of intensely aggressive power. The lore states that even just standing in place, he feels as if the surrounding space and time could be violently shattered at any moment. This is the body that traverses the universe ocean. For those new to the deep lore, the universe ocean is the chaotic void outside the original universe. It is filled with ruined eras, broken universes, and the most dangerous beings in existence. It is a lawless zone where only the strong survive. The Primal Chaos City Leader sends his original body into this hellscape to hunt for resources, to fight for true treasures, and to secure the destiny of the human race. This body represents offense and ambition. It is a masterclass in strategic division. One body to rule the laws, the city body; one body to guard the home, the treasure body; one body to conquer the void, the original body. Now let's analyze the combat dynamics of this system. This is where the absolute style of analysis is required. Most universe masters have one body. If they are killed, they must be resurrected by a universe supreme master, which comes at a devastating cost to their potential. Or if they have clones, they are usually weaker. The Primal Chaos City Leader is different. Because his Thousand Treasures River body is a special life form, his base genetic level is far superior to a normal human. Imagine the synergy in a catastrophic war. The Thousand Treasures River expands, locking down the coordinates of space, preventing the enemy from teleporting. The domain suppresses the enemy's speed and weakens their attacks. Then, the original body strikes. Clad in the golden robe, channeling the aggressive laws of destruction, he delivers a blow that fuses space law and time law into a singularity of annihilation. This is not just fighting, this is an execution. However, there is a tragedy inherent in this power. And this is the emotional core of the Primal Chaos City Leader's story. To gain the power of a true god, to create one's own miniature universe, all clones must merge. The three become one. After breaking through to true god, the original body becomes his only body, and his aura was more conservative and reserved. Think about the sacrifice. He gives up the tactical advantage of being in three places at once. He gives up the 10,000-kilometer height of the special life form. He condenses everything into a single point of existence to push the boundaries of cultivation. This explains the shift in his demeanor. As a universe master, he was aggressive, sharp, a sword unsheathed. As a true god, he becomes reserved, calm, a vast ocean that has swallowed the storm. He did this not just for power, but because humanity needed a true god. With the threat of the sector beasts and the escalating wars in the universe ocean, the Primal Chaos City Leader knew that being a top-tier universe master was no longer enough. He had to ascend, even if it meant losing the versatility of his three bodies. This is the burden of leadership. It is the willingness to evolve, to shatter one's own perfection, to reach a higher state of being. In the climax of his journey before the breakthrough, we can imagine the visual spectacle of these three bodies fighting in unison. The sky turning gold with the robe of the original body, the ground trembling under the 10,000-kilometer stride of the treasure body, the air burning with the red aura of the city body, a trinity of power that kept the darkness at bay for millions of years. The Primal Chaos City Leader is often overshadowed by the meteoric rise of his student, Luo Feng. But make no mistake, without the shield of the Thousand Treasures River, without the order of the Chaos City, and without the conquests of the Golden Robe body, Luo Feng would never have had the safety to grow. The teacher paved the road with the blood of his enemies, so the student could walk to the stars. So, I leave you with this question. If you had the opportunity to design your own cultivation path, would you choose the versatility of the three bodies, allowing you to be omnipresent and tactically flexible? Or would you choose the singular, concentrated power of the true God, merging all potential into one invincible point? Which path leads to true apex power? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mechanics of the Primal Chaos City Leader, smash that like button like a hammer of the beast god, and subscribe to Donghua Minute. We are building a sect of knowledge here, and we want you in the inner circle. Until next time, keep your gaze on the laws,